Welcome to another Trail Hub video. This one's a little bit different. We're currently in France and we're talking about a holiday package that I'm hosting for next year. So if you're someone who's planning a trip to the French Alps, a biking holiday, then why not consider coming with the Trail Hub? Yeah! So let's talk about the plan for the trip, which is going to revolve around 6 days of riding across 4 different resorts. So effectively 3 days in the plan, which is our local bike park, with a the chairlift is literally just at the top of this hill here. You can be on the chairlift within 10 minutes. And then we're also going to have 3 away days. And that's going to be a bit bespoke to each week of guests. So what we're going to do, we're going to outlay a handful of areas that we like the look of and have ridden previously, and we're going to let everyone sort of put it to a vote. So we've got the likes of Teens, Les Arcs, Maribel, Courchevel, Le Toul and Le Rosier. These are all bike parks within a maximum of an hour's drive. So they're going to be big days out in the bike parks and just exploring amazing areas.
Oh, that last section was just brilliant. Bring me all year riding that.
Yeah, we're going to be providing the transport, so all you guys need to do is wake up, scoff some brekkie, hit the road, and all of a sudden you've got a new bike park to explore. But we've teamed up together, my mate Charlie, to host the ultimate summer mountain bike holiday for you guys. Here he is.
Got it. Hello, I'm Charlie from We Like Ski in the winter. In the summer we do some other stuff, but we're working with Jay this week to stay at the lovely Chalet Zibeline and encounter the plan and the French Alps and everything it has to offer. So follow me to have a look around the chalet.
Lovely bike that. What is that?
That is a Caliber Boss Nut. The one and only wife lent me this one, so I've been haggling it down all the tracks and it's surviving somehow, so that's good. Anyway, come on in. So obviously main thing for people who like to ride bikes is where they're going to keep their bikes. Obviously we've got the tools and the areas to work on them, but you can leave your bikes in the bike storage area just here. And if you get a nice wet day down the mountain, you can dry your shoes, gloves and all that kind of stuff on the ski boot walls, but it works just as well in the summer as well. So you're going to come in, round
shoes off in the chalet.
Shoes off. Up into the lounge, where when you get back, you can kick back, get Jay's favourite leg pillow, and relax there with a nice beer after a long ride. And we can cook up a nice meal for you in here. Cakes for afternoon tea when you get back off the mountain. We'll do breakfast, a bit of afternoon tea if we're around, because sometimes we might not be, we'll be with you guys riding. And then a couple of courses in the evening, a couple of beers. Okay. Might do a pizza night out here one night as well. What more do you need? Welcome to France, welcome to the plan and a trip with MTB Trail Hub and us.
Good job, I'm better at riding than Patong. Let's have a little look around the garden area. First and most importantly, we've got the deck chairs. You can sit back with a beer or a smoothie, whatever floats your boat, taking the views after a big day's riding. Over here we've got the outside table area, which sometimes if the weather's nice, we sit outside, have the evening meals, barbecues, pizza nights. That's the kind of vibe we're trying to create around the chalet. This is Charlie's pride and joy, which he fetches the local produce in the morning for the breakfast and delivers the rubbish on. Any reason to ride it, that's what he does. This is the bike shuttle wagon. We chuck the bikes very carefully and protectively on the back of this truck, and that's the bike transport to the resorts. Let's go back round to the deck chair and we can talk about the actual trails we'll be riding. So just to give you a bit of a brief overview of some of the bike parks, let's touch on the plan first, seeing as it's where we are based. One main selling point about the plan and all the bike parks we visit is there is little to no queues. You can lap the bike parks as long and as hard as you want. If you're a more advanced rider, we can go and head to places like Latoul, which has hosted the EWS, whereas if you're more of a beginner to intermediate rider, resorts like La Plan are going to do you well. Lots of very flowy trails, but also some technical features as well, so it does cater for all abilities. So the first day and the last day of your trip is based in La Plan. First day to get the bike dialed in and just get a feel for riding out in the Alps. Last day also is a bit of a wind down day, so you can come and go as you like from the chalet and sort of get prepared to depart. Also, we found through experience a midweek La Plan day is also great, because after doing a couple of big away days it does zap your energy down. So being based in the chalet and doing a few laps and just possibly some other activities around the area definitely helps you sort of regroup and then just get ready for sort of the second part of the week with some big days out again. So one of the other resorts that's hot on the list is Teens Bike Park, and again, every time I visit there's new trails and so quiet. It's a massive area that's going to take you way more than a day to explore, but you can have a good go at it. And the trails are everything from beginner, like really long cruisy blue runs, sort of, I think it's about well over 1,000 meters of descent, all the way to sort of really technical single tracky style trails.
Tacky little section there, come out of nowhere.
Over in Les Arcs, that's got different characteristics again, which is a bit more of a loop around Les Arcs with I think it's 4 chairlifts that you hit, and off of each chair you've got different runs coming off of that. Not to mention the huge run you can put together from, where would it be, top of the Cachette lift all the way down to Bourg Saint-Maurice. It's a massive trail, and yeah, it's bloody brilliant.
Nice, mate.
Sick. How was it?
It was good. It felt a lot bigger when you're in the air.
Also on the list we've got the likes of Maribel, which has got some great enduro riding, lots of trail to explore there, as well as 8 downhill tracks. So you can definitely have a good stint on that in the day and try and tick those off the list. Everything from long cruisy blues to really technical steep downhill.
Quite a bit of camber on this section. Oh wow, this scenery is what we dream of. That looks really steep. Yeah, look at that. Woo! That was massive.
Okay, let's talk about getting to resort. So you've got 2 options. You can fly to Geneva and get a transfer, or you can self-drive, where we've got ample parking nearby and also next to chalet, so there's plenty of room for people to drive down. If you are looking to fly, one way to keep the cost down on transfers is you can check out my Facebook group for everyone that's going to be booked onto these trips, and people can kind of club in together and figure out the cheapest way to get to resort. I'm also here to help sort of assist and sort of bunch people together to keep costs down. To drive down and back, it's going to cost you roughly 400 quid, £400 to £500, and you can get a few people in the same vehicle and just keep your costs down. That's definitely the way to do it in my opinion. But if you do want to fly, then you've got Geneva, which is a couple of hours away, and we can help sort out transfers. So if you're considering a mountain bike holiday in France next year, then why not consider coming with MTB Trail Hub? We'll hook you up with a really good experience, and the plan is to get lots of like-minded people into one group and just enjoy just a brilliant holiday. So if you are interested in joining us for this trip, all the details are going to be over on my website, mtbtrailhub.com. There's a link in the description, and if you want to see what the trails look like, I've also made a video for all of those as well. So again, check the description, check out the trails, and hopefully see you here for next year's shred.